Hi guys, and welcome to Butterfly Box 78. I do have an audience. My 15-year-old daughter is sitting here with me. She does enjoy watching me do these readings, and plus she actually reads herself. Uh, it's very interesting because my kids are probably a little bit more intuitive, actually a lot more intuitive probably than I am. But anyway, sometimes she does a really good job at deciphering some of these messages, so she will be joining me. And today we're going to be doing Libra's reading. So this is a general love reading, so this may or may not apply. So hopefully these messages will resonate. I do want to stress that I am not a licensed therapist. However, I am an intuitive, so we're going to be reading from the energy. So this is all about Libra. 2 times I tried to do Libra's reading and got interrupted. And the reading was just so not really going the way I wanted it to go for you, Libra. I mean, I can't control it, but the message was just, it was a rough one. So I figured I would try to do it over. Even my daughter suggested that I do it over because I don't know if there are some of you Libras that are going through some things emotionally, but she did say, my daughter did say that she felt like Libra has a hard time expressing their feelings. And I explained to her, I don't feel like Libra necessarily has a hard time expressing their feelings as much as feeling comfortable about the person that they're with to express their feelings. So we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. All right, Libra, give me just a moment and let me concentrate. Okay, I feel a lot of energy around the heart chakra, for sure. It just embraced me. All right, one more shuffle. And we're going to cut the cards. All right, here we go. 4 cups in reverse. Okay. Sun upright. The Prince of Cups upright. And the Magician in reverse. So to me, the 4 cups in reverse, whether it's upright or in reverse, it's telling me that you're just not emotionally, there's something that you're not satisfied with. You're not satisfied with the offer. You're not seeing it because it's there, and you're not really interested in it. Period. You do have the sun upright, so it's shining light on certain things. You also have the King of Cups upright, which to me is telling me that either someone in your life or you are emotionally filled. However, the Magician in the reverse to me says that there may be some deviousness going on behind the shadows. So let's go ahead and figure out what's really going on. I think this is really important. This is going to be a very interesting reading for Libras, especially since yesterday I had to start all over. So are you going to bed? Are you going in your room?
Oh my god. I'm 15 years old. Who goes to bed at freaking 7?
I mean, I don't know. All right, let's see here. Please clarify 4 of Cups. Let's see where this is going. All right. So maybe there was an offer and could have been the beginning of something new. Let me clarify this some more. Oh, okay. Okay. So right off the bat, this is telling me that you may have been dealing with somebody, or you may be dealing with somebody, but I do feel like this is past energy. And I think that you were not satisfied with the offer, with anything that they were trying to give you. It just wasn't good enough. For me, beginnings in this particular reading is telling me that I think you're more focused on you, Libra. I think that the imbalance in this past relationship, or the past energy that you were dealing with, was not balanced. But you know that when you're with yourself, you can get yourself back in balance, which is why we have balance in the upright. I think the past energy that you were dealing with was not a happy home or celebratory at all. I think especially with the Six of Staves and the Six of Cups. So that's saying not a happy union, not a celebration, and definitely not a happy home. Emotionally, no. And sorry about that, guys. And also with wisdom being in reverse, the person that I think was trying to get you wasn't being wise in their approach. It's almost like they were taking you for granted. And I almost want to say that this is similar to the reading yesterday. So I guess the energy, again, doesn't change. However, they do see you as love. Libra, you are love for them. So emotionally, yeah, you look cute. Was she just bought them for you? They're cute. So emotionally, So I think that this person sees you as love. But I also believe, Libra, at this moment, that this is an energy that does not serve you. They didn't protect themselves from when you decided to go. That's another thing. Eight of Swords in the upright. Yeah. They were very impatient with the Seven of Pentacles. In whatever fight there was, they were defeated. I don't even feel like this is your energy. I feel like this was you, and you had 3 swords to fight with, and they had 2, and you're just watching them walk away. Generally, this would mean a defeat for you, and it could have been. But I honestly believe that this energy has to do with this past person that you were dealing with. Yeah, there was a strong temptation. Like, it's almost like they couldn't leave you. You are their tempter. They didn't have any strength to move forward. This is the same reading I got yesterday. And it just made them upset. They were like, F it. I'm, kicking over all the cups. I'm not in, I think you were like, F it. Because you were like, I'm not satisfied with any of this BS. Like, you just, no, you weren't taking it. Like, you put your foot down. And see, with their energy, they were, normally, if it was in the upright, it means that they're leaving. Like, this would be somebody leaving a situation. But to me, when it's in the reverse, this person is somehow emotionally or somehow tied to you. They may be tied to you sexually. Those ties happen, and they can't leave from that energy. They're having a hard time with that. Yeah, this might be an earth sign that you've been dealing with. This person has not been wise with their money either. They're not making wise decisions as far as their income. All right. And because this landed on this card, we're going to put this here. However, with this, they didn't protect themselves. There was no, they weren't necessarily, I feel like that they weren't necessary for you. They weren't ready necessarily for you to be just like, all right, I'm done, and walking away. Yeah, there's not going to be a union between the two of you. However, there is news that is going to be coming in, and it's going to be coming in fast. And I believe that's you, maybe that's your energy. And this, again, this message may not resonate. This message may not resonate with everybody. There is a lot of lessons. There are so many things that this reading is telling me. In fact, it's giving me a headache. So I feel like that this is something that may have been a huge stress on you, Libra, in the past. However, you do have the King of Cups upright. And I think it's very interesting that when I pulled this card, this is the moon. And so generally when the moon is drawn, it's saying that it's Pisces energy. So you could have a Pisces coming into your life, and that's very interesting because there is also the King of Cups upright. So there could be a new situation, and they could be Pisces. Also, the moon in the upright, in this particular deck, it means like support of women. So whoever you're dealing with, Libra, could easily be very supportive of you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have a water sign that you're dealing with, or necessarily a Pisces, but I do see that, you know, there's somebody and they are supporting you emotionally, like whatever decision you were that you made, their divine masculine emotionally is very supportive for your feminine, because the moon is considered feminine. So, and that's very interesting because you have the moon and the sun, and they're both in the upright. So that's major arcana. And that's just telling us that there could be a divine pairing, or everything's, to me, in this particular reading, there's something that's really balancing out, which we already know because you got the balance in the upright. Yeah, this person, this is all about some past energy. This has to do with an ex, or somebody that you have recently decided that you were going to cut off, or somebody that you are thinking about completely cutting out of your life because they're not serving you any purpose, and the energy that they're bringing to you is completely effed up. Almost, they're codependent. It's like a codependency. They're the temptation in the upright really says to me that there's addictive patterns. There's something that just isn't correct with how they're coming at you. They could be addicted to lots of different things. But this Magician and the inability, and with movement in the reverse, means that's like an inability to move on. Also, I believe that this past energy is really strong. They are like, you know, whatever it is, it's not good for you. And this is the same reading I got yesterday. This is very crazy. No, they're not. This in the reverse to me is telling me, when you get the Star card in reverse, this says not following dreams. So this person is really concentrating on not necessarily bringing harm to you, but doesn't want necessarily, they're not manifesting anything good for you. And the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe this past person that you were dealing with, there could have been, I could read it this way, that with the Ace of Pentacles being in the upright in the last card, I could read this as you may have gotten an offer, a job offer that was going to bring you a lot of money. And I have a feeling Libras usually are pretty, in particular, Libras period, are usually good workers. I don't know too many Libras that are not like good employees or good business owners, because they require balance. And so because of that, anything that throws them off kilter messes up their whole energy. And that's all they're looking for, is a balance. Libra, if you're finding yourself in a situation where you are feeling tempted and that you don't feel that you don't have any strength and you are not satisfied emotionally, and you are having issues with the inability to leave, and you are having financial issues, you are not protecting yourself, and you're finding that the person that you're dealing with, you know you're not going to be with, then this could also be read that way. But as a result, there is going to be a new beginning. There will be a new beginning, whether it be a new job or just a new beginning to get yourself back balanced right. But it shows that there is balance. You are love. They do see you as love. But there may be lessons that you have to learn. You could be easily tempted by the past situation, like the sex could be amazing, and that's what keeps drawing you back in. I think that for a lot of air signs, I'm an Aquarius, and I think for a lot of air signs, we have a tendency to attach ourselves physically. We can get easily attached physically because we like the emotional connection that we have with the physical connection of people that we're dealing with. So sometimes it's a struggle when the sexes are really amazing and we can't separate ourselves emotionally from that. Very interesting. It's a very interesting reading. Let me go through and kind of read the story. Yeah, so I mean, ultimately, Libra, you're the one with the power. You're the one who, I think that if you don't feel like you have the power, or if you feel powerless, you should find a way to be able to take mentally that power back, because you're the one who's in charge. You're the one, I don't think that the person that you're dealing with, though, I don't feel like the energy is a good purpose for you. It's not, it's leaving you, it's like you want to be with this person. It's all over the place. Like the way that this story reads, it's kind of all over the place. So Libra, if you're going through it with somebody, then you're going to have to figure it out. But the overall energy shows transformation. So to me, this is saying that this is something that you're going to be transforming. I don't want to say out of, but there's going to be a transformation within you. Transformation is similar to the tower. They call it, or they say that they're tower moments, which means you generally, in a regular tarot deck, it would show a tower being struck by lightning and breaking in half and almost crumbling to the ground. And it sounds really terrible, but it actually isn't, you know? It just means that whatever you built wasn't stable. So in life, especially when it comes to our love relationships, there's going to be lots of transformations. You know, you're going to find out what you like and what you don't like with people as you move through your journey. You're going to find out so many different things. You know, what you can tolerate, what you can't tolerate. So let's keep moving in the reading. We're going to be clarifying this for the sexual tarot, or it's sexual magic, the tarot of sexual magic. And I actually really like these cards because it's very detailed. I really love using these for love readings. I had seen several other people using this particular tarot deck in order to do love readings. But I realized that once I got my deck, that when I'm doing love readings, I like to use like my more traditional tarot deck because it gives me more clarity. And I can follow easier, better with the sexual, because it's a little bit, it's a lot more detailed in certain aspects. All right, Libra. Please clarify Libra's love reading. All right, let's see. Okay, so again, the Queen of Swords in this deck is saying, like, this person's done away, like, moving on. Like, this person no longer wants to deal. You can tell when she's looking at the picture of this man that she no longer wants to deal with this person. Queen of Swords in the Goddess Tarot means, like, she's standing on her word. This is similar, because you can see the sword, and in the picture he's standing on his word, but she's looking at him like, are you effing serious? Like, bitch, please. You know, like, motherfucker, you are not all that anyway. This is interesting. The energy doesn't change. All right, we got the Knight of Chalice, which means that in this particular deck, it's like that there's somebody, it's almost like this person was looking for this for you, or you may be looking for them, but you find them, or they find you, and however they find you as themselves, because the lady is in the water naked. Night usually means like they're rushing in. Somebody is going to be expressing something emotionally for sure. But you need to be careful, because we have the Five of Wands. And see, this person isn't serious. Or you may not be serious. It's like a playful thing. It's like, ooh, let me dance with her. And while I'm dancing with her, let me just see if I can slip off her clothing. You know? In his eye, you can tell he's like, yeah, I got something else in mind. I'm not really I'm not as into this person. I'm not as into making a mental connection as I am, trying to, have sex with them. You and this person may have really amazing sex, and they're definitely very tempted by that. They're into you in that way. Sexually, they have a really hard, King of Wands. And so, to me, King of Wands always says, yes, this is somebody who's really trying to give it to you. They're trying to give you their wand. Or the opposite. They're trying to give you something sexually. Because you see how much bigger that he is than her. And he's just almost, you can barely even see her. You can see her butt and her boobs. I mean, her boots. But other than that, it's all about this person and this energy. This person may be tempting you with sex, or they feel very tempted about the sex with you. It's very interesting. Yeah, as I said before, the energy doesn't change. Yeah, and the energy underneath, the overall energy is the Six of Wands. So this is all about like seduction, and with this particular card, this is saying that, this person has you where they want you. They're going to lay you down, and they're going to get what they want out of you. This is a pretty direct message to me. I don't know if it's the energy that you're wanting or looking for, Libra. I don't even know if it applies to you in your circumstances right now, but I would say that if you are dealing with this situation, that you need to be very careful. It's almost like this person, it's almost like, because I just feel like it's almost like the person who's having sex with you, it's almost like they want to own you. Like they want to own you. They want to control you. And they know that they feel like they know that they can do this sexually with you. Which is really interesting. I've been with a couple of people like that in my life. They tried to own me and make me their sex slave. As you can see, it didn't work out, huh? Okay, so what we're going to do is get the Path of Wisdom. You got the Four of Cups, which is abundance. The Four of Earth, which is security. Wow. Okay, so right there, that automatically tells me that Libra, that there is some divine intervention coming, your way, because the Path of Wisdom is expressing to us that emotionally there is going to be some stability, which is what I stated before, that the King event generally represents emotional stability. Also the Four of Earth. So that means that you will have, more tangible stability. And it could mean because there could be a job offer or something financially new that's going to begin for you. I do believe that there is, I'm getting jealousy, maybe some jealousy with the person that's been dealing with you. Because I feel like that they see you on a certain path, maybe. But it's not going to matter, because the Path of Wisdom is going to show us. All right, daughter of air. So this is your energy, Libra, and it's saying that you're going to be led by the spirit. Like you're in this particular card, she has her eyes closed, she has the bird's feather, and she's being led to the bird with her eyes closed by the feather. She's trusting the spirit within herself, her instincts, her intuition, everything, to lead her to where she needs to go, or he. Okay, we've got the moon again, except this time in reverse. So you probably need to be a little bit more expressive emotionally. So if you are needing support, Libra, then you need to express that you need some emotional support, if that's the case. If not, the moon is also represented by, it could also mean illusion. So sometimes I think this could mean, now that I'm thinking about it, that the person that could possibly be being tempted by you has a false outlook on you, or you are looking at them incorrectly. Like who they are is not who they actually are. Or they may be looking at you in one way, but not realizing maybe that you are not who they, they're like, they can't really pull the wool over your eyes. Nine of Water, joy. So, I mean, again, this is you being able to, this is you. You're on the path of happiness. I think that if you move away from this energy and be a lot more expressive, that you're going to be able to see, you're going to be able to receive not only the joy, but you're going to be able to give joy. Chaos. Yeah. With chaos in the upright, this is telling me that you know the path in order to get out of this situation that you could be in. You know your way out. And Medicine Woman. Okay, this is so similar to the reading that I had previously. Medicine Woman in the reverse. So this is saying that there is a lot of healing internally that needs to be done. So I don't know if this past situation really threw you off, but if so, you need to be concentrating on healing and moving away from that. And underneath is small medicine wheel. So with the small medicine wheel and the Medicine Woman, your divine feminine probably really needs some healing. Maybe not a lot, because we have the small medicine wheel, but there is healing that needs to be done, because it confirms that for us. Let's go ahead and get the inner message through the Sacred Rebel. These are Sacred Rebel cards that I'm going to be pulling next. Please give us the inner message for Libra and their love reading. Wow, Libra, this is really deep. It gave me chills, as a matter of fact. I'm like, whoo, I'm not sure what energy I'm picking up on, or if you're dealing with somebody that's just unhealthy for you, but I hope that you're able to learn to switch that energy and focus on yourself, Libra, and that you don't get too entangled in a situation with somebody that isn't healthy for you. I'm going to pray for you, Libra, if that's your situation. If not, I mean, hey, right now somebody's seeing you tempting like a motherfucker, and whenever you leave them, they may have a lot of healing that they have to do. All right, the inner message. The word wants to be written. Okay, and so to me, This is saying that it's all about you internally manifesting what it is that you want. So I would say that, Libra, if there is somebody in particular that you are loving or want to love, or how you view love, the way that you're going to have to manifest that is possibly write it down. And pray about it. Because these little butterflies that you see flying around her head, to me this goes with transformation. Because we know a butterfly doesn't get to be a butterfly without it being a hairy caterpillar. And see how big the monarch butterfly is down there? And see, it's like she's been crying. But she's trying to manifest something so beautiful. It's like what she's trying to manifest. She's not trying to manifest one thing. She's trying to manifest many things. And the big butterfly is herself, which is that transformation. So if you see yourself in a certain aspect, and you don't like certain things about yourself, or there's certain things that you like to change about yourself, you really need to concentrate on manifesting those things. If there's a negative energy that you feel like you have, that you feel like you need to get rid of, pray about it. Pray on it. Be specific about that prayer. Because Libra, it already says that there's going to be a transformation that's going to happen. And what's going to come out of it is beautiful butterflies. Pandora's gift. So I think that with the inner message when getting Pandora's gift, I think, Libra, you're much more powerful than you really even know. I think that you have so many things to bring to the table, it's unbelievable. And I think that all you have to do is pull off your mask and let everybody see who you are. And it's going to be like opening Pandora's box. It's going to be like freaking incredible. People have no idea the kind of powers that you have, Libra. You have gifts, conscious connections. So I think that this is saying to us also, ooh, look at that glare. That's weird. I think also, Libra, that this is telling us that you need to be making conscious connections in everything and everybody that you're dealing with. I think that if you're going to work out, you need to make a conscious connection with that. You just don't need to be going just because you want to get away from the person that you're with, or you feel like that if you go exercise, even though it does burn off stress, that it's not just for that reason. So you can go home and be less stressed about a situation that you're still dealing with. I think this is about you being very conscious of the connections that you're trying to make with anything and anybody that you're dealing with. And the overall energy is what you wants you. So I think that this is telling us that if there's something, that you want, it wants you. It could be a lover. It could be a job. It could be anything you want it to be. But whatever it is that you want, it wants you. But you got to understand that when you're trying to manifest what it is that you want, that it's done with the right energy. And that's where the healing and the transformation and the medicine wheel comes in. And you're going to have to move away from energies that no longer serve you. This is very deep. Very deep. Very, very deep. Wow, Libra. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use the mystical wisdom. The mystical wisdom is just more wisdom. We've got the path of wisdom and how you're going to achieve certain things. But we're going to get clarification with the mystical wisdom cards. Plus, I just like pulling these cards because they're beautiful. All right. Dove, take a leap of faith. That's a beautiful message. And a beautiful card. Look at it. It's got peace. It has the world. It has butterflies and beautiful flowers and pastures and just all types of wonderfulness. And as you can see, it has a rainbow. And in the Bible, I think that there is a part that talks about that when a rainbow appears, that the flood is over. So that may be a representation that it's over. Whatever has happened is over. And now it's time for you to take a leap of faith and move forward. Originality. Blaze your own trail. I pull this a lot for people. So it means, I feel like this kind of goes with Pandora's gift. Saying just be you. And you'll be surprised what you'll be able to create. And as you can see in this card, if you look just a little bit closer, you see the rainbow. Here we go. It focused in now. You can see the rainbow. Yeah, and she's happy. She's like, I ain't got a care in the world. I'm out here making it happen. Wow. And the last card is letting go. I feel like certain things in your reading keep coming back to back. And so we've got more butterflies, learning to let go. It's got a spider web in the corner. It's got a woman with this really beautiful hair, and she's just like, not really sure what she's doing. It's got kids, or a man and a woman. It's like the woman is holding on to the man, and she's like, don't go. And he's like, no, I have to go. There's so much in this. But, in order to get out of that tangled web, right there in the corner, as you can see, you also see the butterflies and the little man and the woman. And she's like sending a message, like telepathically, but it's learning to let go. So there may be, again, it's telling us over and over again about, releasing something, letting go of energy, healing. And at the bottom, wow. And this goes to clarify this. See, the energy doesn't change. New beginnings. Begin your new life. So letting go, moving on, blazing your own trail, all of these things go back to back. Wow, this is the Phoenix too. This is a beautiful card. This is a beautiful reading. The way that this is coming out is beautiful. I wasn't so sure at first. It was making me nervous. All right. And then we're going to wrap it up with the overall advice. The overall advice are also oracle cards. Let's see what they're telling us. The overall advice with the Dream Oracle cards. Please give me the overall advice for Libra's love reading. All right, Libra. Shopping. Pay attention to what energizes you. So, Libra, you may need to do some shopping. Teeth. Take a bite out of life. So, this could directly have to do with possibly your teeth. But it also says take a big bite out of life. So this is telling us, like, don't be scared to move forward. Like, Go do something. Go do something different. Go do something that is going to fill you with life, and do it big. Money. Discover the source of your true power. Okay, so money. This could go with the beginning of something new, the Ace of Pentacles. And again, like I said before, this could be a new job. This could be telling us that you will be getting more money, and that maybe you need to go shopping for your new job, and that you need to take a leap of faith and pursue this new job. What was this, dove? Dove, take a leap of faith. Okay. And the overall energy is we're not going to give the overall energy. I don't think that needs to, it doesn't apply, in other words. But anyway, or if there's somebody new that's coming towards you, don't be scared to date. This Ace of Pentacles could also just be the beginning of somebody new who could possibly be an earth sign. And don't be scared to date. If you've already done away with that past energy that was no longer serving you, and there's somebody that wants to take you out, let them take you out. Let them show you a good time. It doesn't have to be serious. It could just be for the sake of taking you out. And Libra, don't feel like you don't deserve that, because everybody deserves to be treated well, or to be treated in their life, period. All right, Libra, that was your reading for November. I've had a really hard time trying to finish these readings up because I've been so busy. I went back to work and work a regular job, and it's wearing me out, guys. But anyway, I'm not putting timestamps on any of these readings anymore, because time is fluid. And so whenever it happens is whenever it happens. And if it never happens, you're never expecting it. And if it does happen, then it just means the butterfly box 78 confirmed, you know, what it is that you're going through or went through. That's all. Anyway, I said next month, but I believe I won't start till next year, and I'll be able to put my personal info up to where I can give personal readings. I'm not taking personal readings at this time because I have so much going on. It just doesn't give me a lot of time to do everything that I need to do. But next year I will be starting. And in fact, next month I'll be doing my 2020 readings. That's when I'm going to start in on that. So this will be the end. I'm not really going to do a December reading. I'm just going to start in on 2020 for next year. I have such a strong feeling about 2020 for so many people, for so many just signs, period. I think that everybody was like right at that point in their, you know, like everybody's leading up to this thing, and then it's just gonna be like go time. It's just gonna be a really, really good time for folks. All right, Libra, that was your reading, and you have a wonderful night. And you can definitely follow me on Instagram. Definitely like, share, add, subscribe to my channel, Butterfly Box 78. And also, you can follow me on Instagram at butterfly_box78. Thank you so much, and you have a good night. Bye-bye, guys.